Hello everybody, Elias5891 here with another KTANE module tutorial. This time we're covering the binary puzzle. And you'll notice I don't have the manual page up or my usual little notepad. This one's pretty much a diffuser only one once you get comfortable with the puzzle. I'll kind of explain what the manual has. It's not got a whole lot of details, doesn't need it for this type of puzzle. This is a binary puzzle, also known as a tic-tac logic or a couple other names I've seen. For this module, there are 3 rules. The first is that you must have an equal number of 1s and 0s in each column. Since we always get a 6x6 grid, that means 3 in each, 3 x's, or 1s and 3 o's. Each row and column must be unique, so I can't have 2 matching rows and columns. And you can never have 3 of the same symbol in a row, either horizontally or vertically. So you can't make a tic-tac-toe horizontally or vertically. How does this correlate to solving one? Well, let's take a look at this one, see what we can do with it. That 3 in a row rule usually is kind of your biggest starting point. So down here, I've got 2 O's in a row, and these are set. You can't change these. So I can't have an O here because then I have 3 in a row. So this must be a 1. Likewise, I can't have an O here, or I'd have 3 in a row. So this must be a 1. The same idea I can do up here. This has to be a 1, and this has to be a 1. Same thing applies here as well. I've already got 2 1s in a row, so this has to be an O. And that right there off the bat gets me a handful of starting spaces pretty quickly. We can keep going. Also keep in mind you're limited to 3 of each. So if I put a 1 here in the space I'm toggling, then that means the other 3 in that column would all have to be O's, which would give me 3 in a row. Can't do that. So this can't be a 1. It's kind of looking ahead a step. People refer to it as. A 1 can't go here because that causes 3 O's. That's impossible. So that has to be an O instead. My top row now has all 3 O's, which means this has to be a 1. 2 1s in a row. I need an O, because I can't do 3 in a row. Moving right along. Same principle here. I only need 1 more 1 in this row. If I put it here, I'm going to get a 3 in a row on the O's. Don't want that, so this needs to change. What else can we do like that? Actually, look at column 4. Same thing. I only need 1 more O. If I put it here, then I get 3 1s in a row here. So this must be a 1. Which gives me an O here to finish off this row. That's 3 O's in this column, so these must both be 1s. 2 1s in a row, this must be an O. 3 O's in this column already, these must be 1s. Can't do 3 in a row, so we go O and O here. Already got my 3 O's in this column, here's a 1. Got my 3 1s in this column, these are O's. Got my 3 O's in this column, need 1s. Got 3 1s in this row, need an O, need a 1, need an O, need a 1, need an O. That one worked out extraordinarily easy. Didn't even have to use many complicated tricks on that one. So let's look at another. Same thing, I always look to cross out any 3 of a kinds. So, gotta put an O, 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 gotta put an O. Gotta have a 1, gotta have a 1, gotta have a 1, a 1, a 1, a 1, a 1, an O, a 1. And the other 3 in a row to block. Nope, we got them all. This column now only needs an O. Put a 1. I already got 3 1s. I need an O. Need a 1. Actually, I need 2 1s to finish that one off. This has to have an O to finish this column. Need a 1 up here to finish this row. 0 to block the 3 in a row there. Need a 0 in this one. Here's a 1, a 0, a 1, a 0. That one just kind of fell into place pretty quickly. And I went through that one fast. If something about that wasn't clear, kind of work through it yourself. You'll see it's all just blocking 3 in a rows and then finishing up rows and columns. Which sometimes that's all you gotta do. Like, to finish this column, blocking 3 1s, blocking 3 O's, finishing the row. That's mandatory. Gotta put some O's there. Gotta put an O here. I need an O to finish this row. Need a 1 to block here. Okay. So that's just blocking 3 in a rows, finishing up rows and columns that are done. Nothing too complicated through that part. Now though, we gotta do a little bit more creative stuff. Remember that each row and column must be unique. So this row 2 and row 3 look very similar. There's only 2 unknown spaces. If I put an O here, I gotta put a 1 here and they match. Can't have the same thing though. So this doesn't work. So we'll put it in the other way. That does work, which then gives us a few more things to block 3 of a kind in. Likewise, row 1 and row 4 look very similar. We have to make them different, so I can't put a 1 here and a 0 here because then they match. So instead, we put a 0 and a 1. 0 to finish the column, 1 to finish the column. Okay, columns 1 and 2, same principle yet again. Can't do 1, 0 because then we have 2 matching columns. So we have to do 0, 1 instead. 1 to finish, 0 to finish. And you'll always know if you're right because it will immediately lock up when it's done. I don't think you can strike on this one. I've yet to find a way to do so. So, a nice module in that way. Let's keep solving a couple more. See if we can learn any more tricks. First column, all I need is the 1s. Blocking a 3 in a row, blocking a 3 in a row, blocking a 3 in a row. Finishing the row, blocking a 3 in a row. That looks like it on the super basic level stuff. Nope. 0 here, which gives me a 1 here. Okay, now I think I'm done with the super simple stuff. Alright, look at row 2. I only need 1 more O. If I put an O here, then I've got 3 1s in a row. That's not going to work, so that has to be a 1. Let's see, what else can we do? Same principle here. If I put a 1 here, then I'm going to have 3 O's. If I put the 1 here, then I have 3 O's here. So this has to be an O, which forces this to be a 1. O, O, 1. O, 1. Just finishing up those columns. And a 1 up here. Now we've made some quick progress real quick. Let's see. Look at row 3 and row 5. I've already got 2 1s in these slots, a 0 here. If I put a 1 here, then the other 2 have to be 0s, which makes row 3 and 5 the same. Which means this can't be a 1, so this has to be an O. That's a slightly more advanced, not really, but kind of more advanced thing to look at. It's easy to overlook those as you're new to the module and new to the puzzle. Row 1 and 4, can't put an O here or they're going to match, which means this has to be a 1. Let's see, anything else look like it might match? Oh, no, actually we can just put a 1 here to block the 3 in a row, which gives us an O, O to finish, 1 to block, O to finish, 1 to block, O to finish. I think we got 1 more. I think we said, I decided to do 5. So this should be the last one. Blocking, 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 finishing the row, finishing the column, block, block. Okay. Yeah, let's go from there. Can't put a 1 here because then I'd have 3 O's in the center, so this is an O. So finishing the row, blocking, blocking, blocking. Finishing this top row needs to be 1s. let's say I've screwed this up. I don't think I have, but let's say maybe I've noticed I did make a mistake. I'm not sure because I kind of had the 4 O's up here. You can just reset it, it'll put it back to the natural state. I'm going to kind of jump quickly ahead back to where we were. Oh, we said that had to be an O, so 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. I think that gets us back to where we were. 1, 0. Maybe a little further. 1, 0. Very possibly we went maybe a step ahead. Can't put an O here because then the 1s get stuck in the middle, so that's a 1. Gives us an O here, a 1 here. We need row 5 to be distinct from row 3, so we can't put an O here because then 3 and 5 are going to match. So this is a 1, this is an O, this is a 1, this is an O. That's 5 binary puzzles knocked out pretty quick. Now, as I said, sometimes they get a little harder. Sometimes you can't really see the solution quite so quick, which is fine. Worst case scenario, you can always pass them off to your expert. They can jot it down, test some stuff, go from there. So I'll do maybe try to do one more as we finish up here. Baby decided to wake up. But really, all we got left is the outro, so let's kind of work on one as we fade out. So guys, thank you for watching as always. Greatly appreciate it. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, suggestions, feel free to leave them down below as always. Until next time guys, this has been Elias. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Don't explode. Bye guys.